Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man. It's been 15 hours and this is the confetti soap that I made with a lavender top. I'm going to do another one a little bit later today with a different colored top to use the rest of these scraps. And it's time to cut it. Let's see what it looks like inside. Usually cut a very thin slice off the end. That's the one that I usually test to make sure that it's safe to use and works well. So I'm going to cut a very thin slice and I use that myself. Let's see what it looks like. I can already tell. Now I can tell that I was hoping to have a nice clean smooth edge there. I did not let the white part firm up enough, so that kind of poked down into it, but actually it gives it a nice, I don't know, it gives it something unique anyway. Just the same, I still like it. Not what I was hoping, but I like these bigger chunks as opposed to the small confetti pieces. I like that a whole lot better. So this is going to be a nice bar of soap. Yeah, very nice. But I am going to have, when I do the other batch today, I'm going to have to let the white sit up firm because I was really hoping to have a nice clean edge there instead of that. But that's alright. That still gives it something. That makes it unique. I'm not going to worry too much about it. And each one is uniquely different because it has different colors, different shapes. And this ultramarine violet really turned out a nice color. Never used it before. And the white in this is really white. My recipe produces a really nice white bar of soap even without titanium dioxide. I sometimes put titanium dioxide into it because it gives it a more of a creamy white feeling. But I was soaping this pretty hot, and I have had issues in the past where I use titanium dioxide and it gets hot and I end up with glycerin rivers. So I did not want to have that happen this time, and it appears as though that's not going to be an issue. Looks just like a nice white bar of soap in the center. Although it does look like here in the center, I don't know if you can see that or not. It looks like I think I maybe got some glycerin rivers here in the lavender part. I'm going to do another one today with a different color on the top. And I may not let it go through gel phase. Of course, I've used that other before and I didn't have issues with it. This is the first time I've used this lavender, and I think it did end up with some glycerin rivers, and I hate that because I specifically did not color the white to prevent that, and the white does not have that glycerin river. Soaping is definitely an art, and it does not always turn out exactly the way you expect. But in the bottom line of it all, it still looks nice, and this is still going to be a very good bar of soap. And that's the main thing. Yeah, that seems to be worse in the center where it got the hottest because I'm getting close to the edge. I'm not seeing it as much. So I'm going to do two things later today when I make that other batch. I'm going to let the white thicken up harder before I put the top on to make sure it can support it and not break through. And I'm probably going to put it in the refrigerator and not let it go through gel phase. And gel phase usually brings out the colors, makes them more vivid, but this is white, which obviously I don't have to worry about, and the colors in here they're already made soap, so they're not going to become any more colorful. So I probably should have done that with this. And I think that purple, that lavender, would still be a vivid color even without gel phase. And the orange that I'm going to use this afternoon, when you see it, it's called nuclear orange. And it's called nuclear for a reason. And anyway, there you have it. This is confetti soap, but instead of using that's to the edge, that's white. Instead of using the part that makes it cut really to confetti, I used the side of the cheese grater that cuts it more like a blade, so I had bigger chunks. I like the look of this better because the colors show up more, so I'm going to do that from now on whenever I do the confetti soap. And I guess that's it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you a little bit later to do the second batch with a different colored top.